I'm not sure, because I think I have an idea, but it often helps if you find a through line for the scene, for your character. And for Olga, it just seemed to me as I was watching, she listens to this lady, Irina, in the beginning of the scene, and what is Irina talking about?
The sadness of her life, the dream ending.
Her dream ending, relating to everything.
Hoping that there's some way out, that she can get to Moscow one day. Some way out, that she can get to Moscow.
Does she mention a man? Or not?
No, I mean, that is what I do.
I know, but does she?
No, not really.
Not in this scene.
No, not
Later she does, right?
Yeah.
Later she says, Olga later says, I'd marry an older man. Marry Tuzenbach, for God's sake. She says, she has all these dreams, she's young. And she's revealing this hope. And you listen to that. And then along comes your other sister. And what does she talk about? Men. Her hope, her dreams of this one man and finally finding somebody. She's reminding you of the fact that maybe she's reminding you that I wonder if there is hope. And you're trying to be a big sister and say it'll be okay, but underneath maybe it like it hasn't happened for you either. And you're trying to give her, but she's reminding you of this lack of future maybe that you have in your own life. Then she comes along and she reminds you that you have no man. I'm trying to suggest all of you, in a way, when you're working, that you want to listen to that kind of feel. And finally, what makes you break when you finally get pissed off and you say, shut up, or somebody over here?
Because Masha's cheating on the one man she's got.
What did she say? Yes. What makes you finally do that?
She's cheating on a man with someone who has children.
Right, but is there a line that she says?
2 daughters.
What is the line that he says that makes you...
I mean, that's what I was choosing.
Okay.
Is that not clear?
No, it is clear.
Okay.
So I'm saying, in a way, there's a through line there, that it finally is too much for you.
Yeah.
You can't take it anymore. You've been trying, and you've been getting all this, and you finally break in a certain way, And you're doing beautifully. But I'm just saying that it comes maybe from this, then that, and finally, boom! I call that a kind of an emotional through line, which you're doing.
More so.
The build for you, Nikki, as I saw it, starts when you're seated. It's building as you go down, center. And by the way, again, because we work with directors often that aren't great at blocking. So if I come here, which you did, Nikki, and by the way, you use the stage, all of you, very well, but if I make this choice, I'm not really using the whole stage because Autumn was right here.
Yeah.
And I have to be aware there are people over here.
Yeah.
There are going to be people seated right here. They're not going to see her at all.
Yeah.
So it'd be a better choice for you to come down here. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where you can listen and use the whole stage, and then find a way to get back. You have plenty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That opens it up. It also, you'll get focused, listening over here, But the builds seem to come. What do you say? I have the secret. I can't. I want to tell you. 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 I'm in love. So you can sense that through line, that it goes, and then boom, I'm in love, and that really shatters. You gotta. And once you shot your why, so to speak, now you can start again.
Yeah.
Don't you understand? And you're doing that. You can go farther.
Okay.
But you can sense where that emotional thing is going. Where it helps when you look at a speech in terms of what's underneath and when you let it out. And that's what I was saying, maybe about Frank, with your speech. Where's it going, rather than the whole thing, you know, being on an emotional level? Maybe it's going somewhere, and look for that, rather than everything being on one level. For Irina, yeah, what is your through line in some way in this scene?
It's coming to terms with the fact that dreams are dreams.
What?
Dreams are dreams, and that real life happens here, and it's beauty, and it's listening to both sisters with different concerns. And it ends with her, I guess, siding with her.
Right.
Yeah, just for another director, another point of view, and I, Roger, I respect Roger so much, but that was so powerful that she got up, and I would, as a director, then work around that and have them move in such a way. That was so powerful.
It was.
She came right down center.
It was,
Because,
and I'm sorry, you're right, but where are they gonna go?
no, I know, we would have to work on it, but.
No, but here's the space, I'm asking. You're gonna work on it, where are you gonna put them? This is the space, it's not a, you know what I mean? So, I'm not saying you couldn't work on it, but if she comes down center, she's blocking all of them. And I don't wanna have all of them.
When did that
I don't
happen?
have to
At what
stay
point?
there. I don't have to stay there.
And also, I can move later.
No, yeah, there's a point where you can see her get up, and just look at her, maybe go over to her. I don't know, we have to work on it,
Well, she does what she did, which was great, and you have the effect of that.
And then I can
And
move.
then while they're speaking, she finds a way to go this way,
Yeah.
which would also help that we see her thinking.
Because they
you know?
say more stuff that pisses me
So
off.
there's,
So,
you can keep the move,
Yeah.
In other words, a director will often say to you, I need you over there. Now it's up to you to find a way now to get over there without, he's not saying you have to move directly there.
Yeah.
You can come down, get the effect of that, which was very good, and then during the speech, find a reason that motivates you to move over there.
Yeah.
And I think that's something we forget, that a director needs often to say, I need you over there, by that moment. Now it's up to you to motivate how to do it. You don't have to do it all at once. Maybe you can break it up.
And just one other little thing, which, I thought I did this play very well, I've seen it for like 40 years. You made me think that, maybe this is very naive, she turned down Susan Bob probably years ago, because he was
Yes.
unattractive. That's one of the burdens, she could have had a very happy life. I don't know if you think of that, but it just occurred to me, when she said, marry the bad guy. She probably turned him down, because she said, I was crying, somebody came and proposed to me, and he was so ugly, I cried. I can't marry this
You
person.
know, Eddie, I have a feeling there were a lot of Tuesday Moss maybe.
Well, there
Because
was,
there were a lot of soldiers that came through, and maybe maybe Olga always kind of went, no, I have to take care of the system.
But she was the
Yeah, but I
sober
think-
one, she was the colorless one of the family, and he would probably, his self-image was to go to her.
Right,
I can get her.
Vince?
I don't know, let's think about that.
no, not at all.
That's what he's carrying.
All right, first, Eddie's suggestion about the window worked very nicely. The opening scene was a lot more powerful, so that was wonderful. You used that wonderfully. I love the fact that there was a sisterly thing with the hair. Wonderful. Last time they loved it, I just thought it's all about your hair.
Right.
This time it wasn't all about your hair because you brought her in.
Great.
But my suggestion is that I'm not sure why you're only speaking to one sister.
Yeah.
There are two there.
Yeah.
If the chair needs to be moved a little bit more downstage so you're not upstaging yourself, or you can even upstage yourself because you want both of their opinions, which then brings her into the scene. Right now, there's really no reason for her to talk because you're only looking like you want one sister's opinion, and I really do think you need to try to include both of them because she gives you a suggestion. And that brings her in, that you're asking both, and they both do give their suggestion. And you find out at the end of this scene, you hear both suggestions, like the audience hears both suggestions, and you take your older sister's suggestion. I understand that. I don't understand it with your staging now, because you only are going to one. And after you say that I love, you don't care that you want to convince her, or you are only again at one sister. Just because she doesn't agree with you, you're convincing her as well as trying to convince yourself. But not now, it's like I don't need to convince her anymore. The more you try to convince her, the more we see that you're working, that this is right for you. So you get to the end where you say, I got it, I'm finished, I gotta get out of here, because you're not getting any positive thing and you have to deal with it yourself. But a wonderful adjustment, ladies, from last. It was a wonderful adjustment. So just keep adjusting and.
Thank you. Ben?
You're gonna do it?
Yes,
Yes.
we're gonna be sitting.
You do windows too?
Pardon?
You do windows too?
I do windows.
Today.
It's not that heavy.
She's never seen it.
I'm not a union, so.
Just leave it.
So then let's do
So, guys, we have to do this Wednesday.
Move it, move it.
Oh,
We're gonna